Hello and welcome to another video by PCSimplest.com. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how to back up your computer files and pictures to an external device, such as a flash drive or an external hard drive. So we're going to go ahead and show you the difference between the two of those right now. You'll see that we have two flash drives and one external hard drive shown. These flash drives and external hard drives come in all different shapes and sizes, so these may look different to you, but you'll notice they all have USB plugins, so please make sure that you have an available USB port on your computer, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to plug this into your computer in this upcoming video now. You'll see for the purpose of making this video that I'm using a laptop. You may have a desktop, but you should also have an available USB port on your desktop, which may be located in the front or the back of your computer. On laptops, the USB port is typically located on the side, as shown in this video here. It may also be on the back of the laptop, but you'll see that whether we use a thumb drive or an external hard drive, the USB plug-in just plugs right into the USB port on the side of this laptop. Again, if you have a desktop, it may be on the back. So now that we have our removable device plugged into our computer, we're going to go ahead and go to the Start menu and click on Computer. What we're looking for here is devices with removable storage. And we're going to look here and we see that I have a flash drive plugged into my computer, and I have also labeled that flash drive flash drive. If you have a flash drive plugged into your computer, it may be labeled something completely different, and it's typically the name of the vendor where you've purchased this flash drive from. So it could be like Kingston or SanDisk. If it's an external hard drive, it may say like Western Digital or Seagate. So just look for names that are going to be basically representing the brand of flash drive or external hard drive that you purchased. So once you locate that, we're just going to go ahead and double click on it and open it up, and you'll see that it's empty. So if you've purchased a new device, you may have like a couple folders in there typical with, external hard drives, or it may be completely empty like shown. So now that we have our flash drive opened up, we're going to go ahead and locate some of our files that we want to save. So what we want to do is go ahead and click on the Start menu again, and we're going to look here at the top of our window here, and you'll see here that it says Workstation, and you also see that it says open your personal folder. For your computer, it's going to be labeled whatever you've called your computer when you first set it up. If you have an HP, it may say HP Pavilion. If you named your computer after yourself, it may just have your name there in that spot. But it's going to be this top link above Documents. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to drag this over real quick, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to go over some of the important folders here that stuff is typically saved to. So a lot of times you may save stuff on your desktop. That's very typical. A lot of computer users, they save everything to their desktop. You're also going to see this Downloads folder. Pretty much everything that you save off the internet is going to go to this Downloads folder unless you set something different and you save it to a specific location that you know how to navigate to. You're also going to see this Favorites folder. In the Favorites folder, that's going to store all of your internet favorites from Internet Explorer. So anytime you add a new favorite to Internet Explorer, it gets saved to this folder also. You're also going to see My Documents. Sometimes stuff may be stored in your documents. You may specifically put stuff in your documents. Word documents, Excel documents, maybe pictures you throw in there too. It's going to vary. It really depends on how you use your computer and where you save your stuff too. You're also going to see the My Music folder. Typically with a lot of applications, by default, a lot of your music will get saved to your My Music folder. You're also going to see My Pictures. Again, by default, a lot of digital cameras and stuff like that will save stuff to the My Pictures folder. This is also the case with My Videos. Digital cameras or digital video recorders will usually by default save stuff to My Videos. And I'm going to go ahead and point this out right away. Everybody saves stuff in different places on their computers. Sometimes you may save stuff to your C drive, or you may create a separate folder somewhere on your computer. But you should always know where you save your stuff to. So just for the purpose of this video, by default, like I said, a lot of stuff gets saved to these default locations that I went over. So that's all we're going to back up today. Again, if you have stuff saved in a specific location, you're going to have to go ahead and navigate to that location and find where you have that stuff saved so you can save it to your external device. So, let's go ahead and say that you found all the stuff that you want to save, or you know that you have your stuff saved in these default locations. Now we want to go ahead and move it over to our external device and get our stuff saved. So what we can typically do is make sure that we have both of our windows open, and I usually kind of like to have my windows side by side. That way I can kind of look at what I'm doing. So we're going to go over here, and we're just going to start by saving our desktop folder to our external device. So what we can do is just click on the desktop folder, and if we click and just hold down with the mouse, you'll see that we kind of have this larger icon shown. So all we have to do is drag this folder over to our external device. That's, it shows here this folder is empty. So as soon as we drag this over and just let go of the mouse clicker in this area, you'll see that our desktop folder, it will start saving to our external device. Now this is going to be the same for the rest of our folders. If we want to move our downloads folder, over to our external device because we have a lot of stuff saved in our downloads folder, we're just going to click on here and we're going to drag it over. And you'll see it start saving stuff in downloads. And also, just one more time, if we wanted our favorites to be copied over, we just go ahead and, click on our favorites, and we're going to drag and drop our favorites over here to our external device. Another way of doing this, if we wanted to save all of our stuff that we have here, what we can do is hold down the control key on our keyboard, that's CTRL, and if we click on desktop, and then we keep our control key held down this entire time, we click on downloads, we click on favorites, and we click on my documents, we can just go ahead and let go of the control key now and just click and hold down with our mouse, and we're going to drag and drop it over. And you'll see that everything starts copying over there too. Another way, if we want to do it, if we go over here and we again hold down the control key on our keyboard, and we click on my documents, desktop, downloads, we'll say my music, my pictures, favorites, my videos. This is going to be pretty much everything that we have saved on our computer in these default locations. If we have all of these highlighted, you can let go of the control key and you can right click on any folder, and what we can do is we can look for a copy. So we can just right click and do click on copy, and then we can go over to this window and we can just right click in any open white space area, and what we're going to do is just click on paste, and it'll just start copying all of our stuff over to our flash drive here. So again, you need to just be wary of how big all the stuff is that you have saved. You may have gigabytes of stuff saved on your computer, so you want to make sure that you have a removable device that is big enough to store everything that you have saved on your computer. Usually pictures take up a lot of space, music take up a lot of space, videos definitely take up a lot of space. So you could typically go to a store and usually buy a flash drive. It may be like 4 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, they go up to 64 gigabytes. You just need to be sure that everything on your computer is going to be able to fit on the device that you purchase. So beware of, how big the device is that you purchase. If you have any questions related to backing up your devices or finding out how much storage you may or may not need, all you have to do is comment on our YouTube video or reach us at PCSimplest.com, and I'd be happy to get back to you as soon as I possibly can and answer any questions I have in regards to backing up your stuff on your computer. This was just a very simple video on how to back up your devices or back up your files to devices. So if you have any questions or you'd like to learn different ways of backing up your stuff, like setting up auto backups that will automatically do it for you, we can go over those as well. So get a hold of me, like I said, comment on our YouTube channel, and I'd be happy to get back with you. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.